Okay, let me just start with one small example in terms of SEO, and I want you guys to get some questions in your mind so that the upcoming sessions that we move on would help you in it. Let us say now you guys are all in charge of a product. You guys are all taking care of digital marketing in a company, and the company's head wants to promote a new product. Say, I'll just give you an example of he wants to promote a product which is going to cut vegetables. Okay, what would be your best preferred method of approach in reach? In reach, what would you prefer initially? Would you go for SEO first, PPC first, affiliate, online? Is it online banner advertising or social media? What would be your approach? The product is to promote a vegetable cutter, and let us assume, for the sake of example, that this product has never existed. You guys can speak up if you have a microphone, or if you can type. You can just mention what will be the effective approach that you guys would take.
Hello.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Actually, I can go through the SEO and online advertising and social media marketing.
Okay. Why is that you choose online advertising along with SEO?
Actually, online advertising is most of the people are using 80 to 90% they're using internet. So online advertising is we can get the more walk-ins and it reaches the people. 80%.
Just one small additional information. Let us assume that cost involved in promoting this product is very critical. Say your boss has not allowed so much of cost involved, so he is asking limit your expense to some extent. Okay, but he is still willing to take risk, but he doesn't want to go ahead with huge expense initially, because if you understand, banner ads is going to consume quite a lot of budget. So but anyway, it was really a nice try, because you initially started off with SEO, because that is really great. But if I would suggest you to go ahead with this approach, I would initially ask you to go ahead with SEO first. Okay. When you start doing SEO, you will try to understand the flow of traffic that comes to you. Say, for example, a customer, the vegetable cutter has got a landing page. So you will know that when you do SEO, you will try to understand that, where are your customers navigating inside your website. So this will give you a little idea of how to tweak your website initially. Okay. So once you do with SEO, you can get into PPC to understand, because if your page is good for SEO, then obviously the quality of the content and most of the factors that determine the cost of the page is good. So you can get into PPC. Then when you go along, when you start with SEO, you can also start with social media. These two can run parallelly, and then once you are done at least a month or to 45 to 50 days, you can get into PPC.
Okay.
And once you are done with PPC, you can get into online advertising, which is this will also help you to gauge the expense that you are going to incur. When you jump directly into online advertisement, not going to be very effective. It might be effective, but you will not be able to study the process which gave you the return.
Okay.
You're able to understand me? Because
yes.
Everyone can invest in digital marketing. If you have a big packet, you can invest in digital marketing, but you cannot repeat the success again and again. You cannot measure the success. So it's very essential to do a systematic approach to activities that you do digitally, because most of the people fail at that point. They may have budget. Say people will run start off promoting a product, and they'll directly jump into PPC without even bothering about the quality of the content that is there in the page and all those. So
Yes, yes, yeah.
my approach would be go with SEO first, get into PPC, then go with PR, and if you are still very desperate, go with online advertisement or banner ads, anything.
Okay.
If you're still very desperate, you can try affiliate. Affiliate marketing is really good. The payment terms are also very attractive. So you get to pay someone, you get to, then only he makes a sale for you. So that's also a good way of promoting. But still, your product should have a good niche, because otherwise affiliates are not going to accept the product.
Okay.
That would be my approach. But anyway, it was really a very good try from you, Santosh. And Sunil, you have any questions, or shall we move ahead?
Sir, one more question.
Yeah.
Yeah, actually, which is a free marketing and which this one activities we have to pay? Like we no need to pay SEO. If company is hiring.
Yes. Yeah. I'll touch that.
Yeah.
Because I'm just touch that in a few more slides, because since you asked it now, I'll give you a small brief about this cost involved.
Okay.
SEO can be cheap and can also be costly. I'll tell you the ways. It can be cheap and it can be costly.
Okay.
Let us check that. I have a website.
Okay.
I'm a company owner. Okay, I have a website. I desperately understand my product very well. Okay, we are just talking about this vegetable cutter itself, for instance. Okay, now
Okay.
if you want to output your product after having a very good website to an SEO company, per month at least they are going to charge you on keyword basis, which will be most of the companies do by keyword basis. Very limited, very rare companies do by the leads that they bring through your website. Say,
Okay.
for example, the vegetable cutter website, I'm giving it to a company called X. What X would do is, X would analyze my website, and most of the companies, what they do is, based on the difficulty of the keyword and the competition and the number of keywords that you give, they would frame a rate for a keyword. The normal average going rate is from 375 to all the way from around 5,000, 5,500 per keyword.
Okay.
Say if you're trying to promote some keywords in the tourism industry, say for example, best hotels near Chennai, or best hotels near Chennai airport, best hotels near Bangalore airport, best hotels in Koramangala. So when you do something like those keywords have a going rate of about 700 to 1,200 based on the location and based on the competition involved. In other case, if you hire a SEO, you're not going to pay by keyword cost. You can have more keywords worked on by an in-house SEO team, and still, say for an example, if you hire one SEO at a monthly salary of say 12 to 15,000 per month,
Okay.
that specific SEO itself could concentrate more than on 35 to 40 keywords. A good SEO, if he has got 7 to 8 months experience, if you are able to provide him with a decent package, he can do nearly 35 to 40 keywords in a month.
Okay.
Which means he can concentrate on 35 to 40 keywords. So if you are outsourcing SEO, you should have two things clear in your mind. You can you do SEO, it's going to take time. So don't expect your return of investment very shortly. That is one case. And if you're going to, if your keyword is quite tough and all those, if you have a lot of competition in and around your market, you're going to be charged heavily. In that case, I would suggest to hire a good SEO in your team. Initially, go with one person so that we can always increment the team whenever it's needed. So that would be the best approach to start off with cost-wise. Second way is to go with PPC. Like I mentioned, if you are able to, if you are doing good with the SEO, you'll obviously excel in PPC also, because the content quality in your website is good. You can the page in which you are trying to go for paid ads is going to attract customers easily with a limited cost, because quality is what Google looks at first at any time. It's not anything else. If you have let us take a simple example. Let us take Wikipedia, for example. I believe that most of the people who looks for people's name, say if you're searching for someone like Rajnikant, or if you're searching for someone like Steve Jobs, the probability is that their Wikipedia page is going to come up first than their own website.
Okay.
You're getting my point? Because the websites, say for example, Rajnikant has got his own website. I'm just giving a blank example. Rajnikant has got his own website. His own website may not display content in a way that Wikipedia displays. Wikipedia has got a range of useful information. It's also displayed very elegantly, because you can navigate sections that you need. But if you design a website, you may not do it in such a manner.
Okay.
So if you go by that, I would say Wikipedia is a good example for organic SEO practices, because they are able to cover people well with a wide variety of information. It covers a wide variety of audience too. Say for example, if you are just interested in looking at the number of films that Rajnikant had done, you will still be able to find that. If you want to know about his personal life, you will be able to find that. Everything is covered in one page, and the content is good. So when your content is good, like I told you, in SEO, your website is going to rank first than your own website itself.
Okay.
Then once you got this thing cleared out, you can get into paid PPC, which will be a little bit cost effective. If you don't get into SEO first and get into PPC, you're still going to pay quite a lot. And with SEO and next PPC, you will save a little more money from for your company.
Okay.
And then, as I told you, banner ads are costly, but it's also based on the strategy that you apply in that. If you are just going for people, if you're just going for audience without expecting click, or if you're just targeting only the displays, the total number of displays, you may save a few bucks here, but it's not going to give. You cannot measure return of investment very easily with the cost per when you go for displays. When you go for display advertising, it's not easy to measure the return of investment on it.
Okay.
So have you got your point clear?
Yes. Yeah.
So I'll just check with Sunil. You have no questions, right? Okay, I guess Sunil is clear with this understanding, and I'm moving to the next part, which is act and convert. So, sir, it's the previous slide itself. Okay, act and convert. So now you had been promoting your products through SEO, through PPC, and through social media, and let us assume that all these three activities are driving you, say 1,000 to 2,000 unique visitors per day. When I mean unique visitors, I mean that the number of people who had visited your page for the first time, or at least for the first time in that session. So say you have 2,000 customers coming to your vegetable cutter website, and then once you have 2,000 customers visiting your website, and if you don't have a page or a setup that handles the traffic, or that handles the desires of the customers, then obviously you are failing at step 2. Step 2 can be really improved. Step 2 is also a place where many people think that the product fails because their website is not optimized properly, and finally they blame on the product. So Step 2 is also very essential, but as I told earlier, step 2 involves more tools usage when you take something like split testing and multivariate testing. So that's specific. That's something that you need to look into. Say for example, you are running your keyword is best vegetable cutter, and say vegetable cutter lands on a page called abc.com/vegetablecutter.php. Now, in that page, if you don't find certain information that you're looking in for, people are going to get away from the page. Or if let us assume that you don't have sufficient information on that page, okay, but still if you give provision for people to get in touch with you, then that is good. You have something in which people could understand more. Say for example, you cannot disclose all the information. Say now people have searched for this vegetable cutter and they have come to this page. They'll expect the cost of the product. We can have a convincing message or something that says to customers that tempts them to fill the form, so that we can get the detail and we can pitch to the customer at a later point of this customer life cycle. So it's very essential to ensure that the customer either finds the information that he needs in that page, or he has got provision to communicate to the users regarding the product that he wants to have or he wants to understand. So some effective techniques would be to have a contact us form in each and every page, or to have a 24/7 chat support. That is also very essential. Or you can highlight a toll-free number that you want to market. That can be done. Or you can guide customers to a more relevant page. Say for example, now the customer has landed on a page but his intention is to find the cost of the product. He has landed in a page which has got product specification. Now you can guide the customer to a page where you can either show him the cost, or where you can ask him to log in so that you can display the cost to him. Anything can be done. So the second phase is very essential. You can use, so I'll give one best example. Recently, I don't know how many of them have implemented this strategy, but usually websites are, most of the people use a model photo, or people use some cine people to attract audience, but they don't use it so effectively. But if you guys visit Justdial website recent years, they have got a very attractive form. I think if I'm not wrong, the actor's name is Imran Khan, I think, I'm not sure, but it has got a very attractive page. What this basically does is, see, when once a form is not a very human or a very natural thing. A form is an artificial thing. It's created by a computer. It's created by programmers. It's not very natural. But when you put something that people can relate to, the probability of people filling that form is more. I wish you guys should check out Justdial website. It's got a pretty good landing form, and that's very essential, because the same concept was used by Obama's campaign when he ran for the presidential term the second time. Instead of just having a form, what people did was they made Obama's face close to the form. So what that did was that effectively helped people to relate more. People can feel emotion more when they see an image rather than just showing a plain form. So that's very good example for a landing page optimization. And then there are then the most important thing is mostly when you do SEO, the probability that you rank your exact page for the exact keyword is a bit slim. I mean, it's not slim. Mostly for, say, you can rank your website, you can rank your keyword for the dedicated page 75% of the time, and not the next 25% is always give or take. So say for example, you are landing, you're trying to target your customers for vegetable cutter. The keyword is best vegetable cutter, and fortunately or unfortunately, you are landed on the home page of your website. And in your home page of your website, you may discuss about more than one thing, but that is okay because most of the companies have more than one product to showcase. So you can either have your SEO strategy built on a single product. Say, for example, if you're trying to promote Java or sorry, the vegetable cutter alone, you can optimize your homepage accordingly, so that if people in case land in your homepage, they can still be redirected very specifically for the for this vegetable cutter alone, rather than showing multiple products. So you can just do some changes here and there in the SEO strategy so that you have your home page also optimized for the specific product that you're working on. Then many other techniques, lead generation techniques. There are many lead generation portals itself that operate in a different way. I'll give you a simple example. Now let us assume that you are promoting a product for, let us assume you're promoting a technical product. Say you're promoting Java. So Java training in Koramangala, that is your keyword. So when once you do that, what happens is there are already a lot of customers who are fighting for good position in SERP for that keyword. And if you go by everyone's path, obviously there is going to be some lag in the time, in the return of investment period, because if you understand one point, Google also takes into consideration a very sad thing, which is for newcomers into SEO, it's going to be very tough. Google takes domain age into consideration. So many people will promote their products for a very long time, and still they will not come anywhere close to the first page, and they will go vex, and they'll obviously at some point of time they will exit the SEO race and they'll get into PPC or other forms of thing. So in such a situation, a different lead generation technique can be applied, in which where you can develop and design a portal that is going to facilitate lead generation rather than going by promoting your own website. Still, you can go with SEO also for this lead generation technique, but it's also a different approach which you can almost adopt at any point. E-commerce management is pretty simple. Say most of the times when you search for a product, if you are about to buy a Samsung phone or any electronic device, I'm just giving an electronic device for example, but this applies to most of the search queries. If your product is somewhere found in India, say you are trying to buy a Samsung J series mobile, Flipkart comes up with a list of choices, but you don't only get Samsung mobiles displayed there. You can also get a list of other mobiles that are displayed there. So managing your e-commerce portal is also very essential. Flipkart displays more than one brand in a brand query. Say when you search only for Samsung J series, you would expect Flipkart, say if you're opening Flipkart, you would expect only Samsung mobiles to show up, but that may not be the case always. It will also display some other products that feature the similar configuration, which has got some rate reduction in it, something it will show, because all e-commerce portals itself have got advertisement strategy. Even inside e-commerce portal itself, you can still run ads. So it's there. So it's up to you to manage your e-commerce portal for a successful conversion. And so we are stepping into the last vertical of the digital marketing tactic, so which is to engage your customers. First, most of the sad facts are people say, I'll just put you a general question to you guys. You can just type in your reply. Can you all type in the name of the mobile that you are using now? The brand name of the mobile that you're using? Okay. Santosh has got Lenovo. and okay, and Sunil has got Sony. And how many of you are in planning to buy a new phone? What is that slider? Sony Xperia slider. What is that? You got one another phone too? Okay. So how many of you guys are planning to buy a new phone? Maybe in the next 6 months. Okay. Okay. And Santosh, what's your decision? I think you bought this phone recently, I guess. I think it's a new model, right? Okay. So let us assume that you're going to, okay, since you guys are all new, let me rephrase my question. I think I think sir is having a plan to buy a new phone. So are you planning to go, which product are you going to buy next? Sir? Hello? Okay, it's going to be a Samsung again. Very good. What was the brand that you were using prior to Samsung? So right now you're using a Samsung, and previously also it was a Samsung. Okay, so I think we've got a Samsung fan or something. But anyway, the reason I asked you this question is, in this ever-changing world, it's very difficult for people to stick to a single brand. Because that's how attractive advertisements have become, and that's how advanced technology has become. What you use today is going to be obsolete within the next few days. So, and also, most of the reason why people switch over to other brands is because of the lack of engagement. People say, I have a Xiaomi phone. I haven't got any interaction or any other activity apart from their sales page till now. So they don't try to engage with the customer. Most of the people do that. So most of the customers avoid this last phase, which is engage, because this can also be a costly process. A part of this cost is related directly to the creation of content. Say when you're running a brand, and then once you want to be loyal customers to your brand, you have to keep your customers engaged, either with we have so many activities that would do that. We will see that in detail, but at least I believe promotional emails and monthly newsletters, that's a good way to stay in touch with the people, or just to show them that, okay, we are taking care of you, or something like that. That's quite essential for a brand to run successfully. So social CRM is all basically tools that you just use to or marketing automation tools that you use to stay in touch with your customers. But creating an effective content strategy that would help you speak to your customers even after your sale is done is going to give you a very good long-term investment from that customer itself. The probability that customer not switching over from one brand to other is going to be there. So, so we have seen some 4 verticals of digital marketing. I would just have a small question now. What was the best activity that you found, if in case you had experienced any, okay, from the place where you work? Say, for example, if you say you worked in say I know about Santosh a little bit. Santosh works in some in marketing healthcare products. So what activity do you think your brand did to engage with customers, to customers who had already purchased your product? Can you have any? Can you name some? Or I would give one small example. I think it was just 4 to 5 months back. Toyota had a program in which what it did was it because they have quite a lot of cars, in which they targeted the Fortuner customers because it's a premium end car. It's quite costly, and they had a off-road session for these customers. So it's a way in which people help to interact with the brand a little more. So this is a small example from my side. Can you guys name any? SEO. I mean, SEO is just a initial reach program, but my question is like, how would you? What does your brand or what does your company does to engage with your customers apart from reaching them? Everyone would reach, everyone would sell their product, and mostly people don't take care of the engagement section. But my question is in the last vertical of digital marketing. Newspaper ad, again, it's just a way to you mean giving offers in newspaper ad? Is that what you mean? Okay, so that's also a way to engage with customers. That's good. Okay, and how about Sunil? Sunil, you got any examples that you would like to share with us? Okay, so I think so. I hope everyone is clear in this specific section, because the entire concept of digital marketing is based on RACE. It's based on reach, act, convert, and engage.